Hey everybody, and welcome to the Daily Scopes for the 8th of July. Okay, on the 8th of July, Mercury enters Cancer. So when Mercury's in Cancer, there'll be more emotion in communication, more intuitive communication, because Cancer is a water sign that is associated with feelings, sensitivity, compassion, but on the dark side also moodiness. So people may find themselves more in tune with their emotions. This can be good or bad. This can come out sweet if you stay grounded with it, or explosive if you let the winds take you. But all in all, people are more willing to express themselves to others. This can lead to deeper connections and understanding in relationships, as well as greater self-awareness and insight into your emotional landscape. The energy of Mercury in Cancer can also support creative projects and encourages the exploration of emotions, imagination, feeling, creativity. So it does make it a great time to explore all forms of self-expression and to connect with others on a deeper level. People may be, as I said, more willing to express themselves through creative means like writing or art. However, there can also be some confusion or lack of clarity about what is meant by what is said, and emotions can cloud our judgment and logic. So it's essential to be, sort of like mindful of your words and how they may impact others during the time Mercury's in Cancer for about a month. The best use of this energy is to use it to understand yourself and others more deeply, and to engage in emotional healing. It's great to listen to your intuition and trust your own inner voice right now, but also be cautious about the words you use to avoid misunderstandings with others. Overall, this transit can be a positive time for transformation for those who are open to the lessons that this transit obviously has to offer. The moon also enters Pisces, adding to the introspective meditation, sort of meditative, that's the word I was looking for, energy, and other sort of like spiritual exploration as well. If you want to know more about the moon in Cancer, then check out the playlist. Mercury also makes a semi-sextile to Venus. So again, this is a good thing because it's helping communication be better, because the Mercury in Cancer can make it a bit tense, but this aspect is, giving it that vibe to make it a bit more chilled and constructive, and people can express themselves with more grace and sort of like self-control as well. And also it promotes having more empathy, as does Mercury in Cancer, and understanding in relationships, making it ideal energy to resolve any conflicts and misunderstandings that can come up, especially because of, the moody side of the Cancer energy. On the downside, Mercury semi-sextile Venus can add to the tension in relationships, but it does aid sort of like artistic expression and your creative potential as well. So just watch out, because the energies over the next 3 to 4 weeks with Mercury in Cancer and with this semi-sextile, what's going to be with us for about the next 3 to 4 days, can bring up misunderstandings. But sometimes it's good to get the truth out, because most of our time we live our life in lies and not really telling each other the truth, which just causes us to dwell in our toxic sort of relationships. So this energy supports honest communication as well, and healing, and giving us the chance to engage in deep conversation and express gratitude and appreciation for the people in our lives as well. It's great energy to use for personal growth and improve communication, and it encourages us to focus on the good things in life and bring in more balance and harmony. Mercury's making a contrary power out of Pluto, which is sort of like an opposition. It's going to last for about a couple of weeks. So this can help us bring up our deep-seated fears, our desires, and the things we hide from ourselves, especially those hidden truths that are buried in our subconscious mind. So it's great energy to use for self-reflection and inner work, and letting go of old patterns and beliefs that no longer serve you, but also adds to the increased anxiety and communication breakdowns that can already be caused by Mercury in Cancer. But instead of running away from any insecurities that come up right now, try and engage in self-love and understanding for yourself and forgiveness as well, because this energy, is best used to confront and overcome your personal obstacles by increasing self-awareness and being mindful of how you talk to others, especially your own self-talk in your mind as well, and reflect on the positive changes that you can make in your life. And a lot of us, including me, is like, oh well, I'm this age now, I can never change, I can never be who I want to be. But if you take small steady steps and just make a list and just at least you're not going to get it all done. I'm not a liar, but you can get more. You got more time than what you think you may have, is what I'm trying to say. So don't stay in that hole. Instead, use this energy of Mercury conjunct Pluto. That's going to bring up any hidden truths to the surface, to empower yourself and to transform yourself and face the shadow and confront your deeper sort of fears. And doing this can lead to greater self-awareness and spiritual growth as well. In terms of content creators, you can use this energy to discuss deep and intense topics such as how struggling to control life and staying in our comfort zones robs us of so many lives, and how controlling others, especially in relationships, is not healthy. And I know it can be hard to stop controlling behaviours and also leave these controlling relationships, but this energy is helping you to be more self-empowered and reach out for the help that you need to sort of deal with any issues that you have with over controlling or lacking controlling as well. Also, you can use this energy to discuss how the impact of language, especially negative language, and how it can shape our understanding of ourselves and the world around us, and the importance of having positive self-talk at least 51% of the day, if you can try that. And also giving tips on how you can have those difficult conversations with partners, with bosses, with parents, talking about stuff that you keep hidden, because a lot of the times, as I said earlier, we don't have these conversations that can really set us free, and we stay in that bitterness and resentment, and that's not really healthy. So content that explores personal development and self-improvement strategies and tools for overcoming obstacles and making positive changes in our lives, as well as exploring the power of having a positive mindset, or at least trying to think positive for at least 51% of the time, as I said. By tapping into the energy of this transit, content creators can inspire their audience to take action towards creating a better version of themselves and their lives. So yeah, that was the daily Scopes for the 8th of July.